There's always something broke on a homestead. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ranching and Roots. It has been unseasonably warm this February, so we have enjoyed being busy working outside on different projects. And this week, our project is making the yard about 120 foot bigger to encompass the new greenhouse that we're going to build. So we've got a lot of work to do to prepare for that. We need to tear out the old fence. That used to be a blackberry patch. It's kind of gotten grown up over the years, so we need to get that cleaned up. We also need to clean up an old chicken run that used to be behind the yard that will now be part of the yard. So we've got to get that cleaned up, as well as, of course, build a new fence around the new portion of the yard. We have decided to build a high tensile electric fence instead of barbed wire. The idea of barbed wire right next to greenhouse plastic just really seems like a bad idea. So we have a lot of work to do this week. Let's get to it. It's a pretty nice day today, so probably need to find a project outside to do. I guess thinking maybe we will tackle starting to work on this fence row. Like I told you guys yesterday, we're gonna move the fence back to encompass the greenhouse and make the yard bigger. So all of this blackberry patch that's got grown up over the years has to go. Here's what we got done yesterday. We got 4 strands of wire up on this side and then 1 strand all the way around before we ran out of wire. And then I got the cattle panels and the T-post and everything pulled out of that old chicken coop. So that should be able to be brush hogged or whatever we think we need to do over there. Maybe burn it first. We'll see. So let's get this fence taken down. And just like that, the yard is bigger. Not done yet though. This wild blackberry briar is a problem. The fence is all tangled up in it. I guess we're gonna have to give it a haircut.
Some yard fence today, 4-strand high tensile. Stuff is pretty easy to work with. Tile on the other end. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to tie termination. It's going to seem like a lot of wire. The longer the wire, the easier it is to tie. Put it around your post. So I've got like a bow. My right hand side goes over the top. And you're going to go up on the inside and make a loop. Like so. Just like that. Pull you some slack out. Then you're going to go back over. And you're going to kink this so you have a handle. Hope you can see that. You're just going to go over. Put your 4 or 5 twists in it. And if you take this and just bend it the opposite way that it was twisted, usually it snaps right off, but this is a pain in the butt. There it goes. So now, basically what you've made is a slip knot. You're ready to tie your insulator on. Get you another termination end. I like the Gallagher ones better. These are speed rights. It's the only thing I could find in a short notice. Seems like everybody's out of, I don't know if they don't order much high tensile stuff, or a lot of people are building fence, or what the deal is, but over, you have a handle for your crank. So this is what I've been using for the fence. They're called gripples, the mediums for 12.5 smooth wire. Basically inside of there's a ceramic ball that's got teeth, and it just acts as a one-way. You put your wire in and it won't let it back out. There is a little tool. Let's see. Well, it's not there. There's a little tool you can put in that tiny hole, take the tension off of it, and you can release them. So I like to tension. This runs pretty short, but I like to tension my fences from the middle. It's easier, you get a better pull than trying to pull from one end. So what I do is take my gripple and my wire. See, it'll go on, but it won't come off. Take my other wire. It goes on this side. I'll show you the tool. So this is the tool. Down here is basically like a torque wrench. So when I get this tied to the other end, we'll come down here and put this in. Your tail goes in that end. When you pull it, it pulls wire out that end. And I'll come back and show you how to do that here in a minute. Gripple goes in there, your wire tail goes in here. I'm gonna leave this here and make sure my corners didn't move so my wire spacing's right. It's relatively close. 4-wire fence just for the yard. I'm gonna do 12, 12, 12 on a 4-wire fence. Come up another inch. Alrighty, and then this one needs to move up. Down just hair. I'm tensioning this fence to about 200 foot-pounds. Probably couldn't hear it click, but I felt it. And you just take your ends, wrap them around real nice. That way, if you have a deer run through or something does break, you can release tension on these gripples, and you'll have some tension, some loose stuff to fix it with.
We're gonna dig a trench so we can bury that line that goes under the gate so it doesn't get hung up in tires and stuff when we drive over it.
Yeah.
One more project done.
Well, guys, it has been a gorgeous week here in Southwest Missouri, and we have gotten a lot done around Ranching and Roots Homestead. We got the old yard fence pulled out. We got the new high tensile fence built, making the yard 120 feet bigger than it was before. We got a couple inches of rain, which was fantastic and allowed us to get the starting of the greenhouse done. We got a few of the corner posts put in. We got it all squared up. And now we're just waiting for the ground to dry a little bit so we can get in with the truck and the tools that we need to get those posts driven. So more to come on that. I hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you later. Bye.